What's up, guys? SteelTwins back at you with another video.
So the NFL draft was last weekend. It was a very intense and somewhat shocking NFL draft.
And very interesting.
Yeah, the Steelers, they made some good picks.
They definitely
Some
did.
of them I got so freaking pumped up, especially in the mid rounds.
Yeah, exactly.
But they had a pretty good draft in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
They had a pretty good draft, so we're basically going to be going over the picks that the Steelers, the players that the Steelers drafted. So let's just get to it. In the first round, the Pittsburgh Steelers drafted T.J. Watt, linebacker out of Wisconsin.
Love this pick.
Absolutely love this pick.
If you saw our reaction video, we both completely love the pick. He's an outstanding player. He has a lot of upside to him. He can still use, he can still be taught,
Exactly.
a lot, but he still has a lot of upside. He's very good. With 1 year being a linebacker with Wisconsin, he had 11.5 sacks, a pick six, and a pretty good amount of tackles.
Yeah, and that was not only his first year as a linebacker, but first year on defense.
Exactly.
To do that on your first year on defense is very impressive. Now, there's a downside to it. He still needs to develop in the defensive scheme.
Mm-hmm.
But of course he'll sit most of the time, but of course he'll come in, get some reps, which will really help him as a player. And it'll really help our pass rush as well. Have him develop in the defense, especially learning from Harrison and him splitting reps with him, it'll really help him and help his defense, and I feel like that he can be the next great pass rusher once Harrison officially retires.
Yeah.
But I like this pick. He's fast, he's strong, he can pass rush, stop the run. And like you said, he got a pick six, so he's not bad in coverage. He's got good awareness. So I like this pick.
Now in the second round, the Pittsburgh Steelers selected JuJu Smith-Schuster, wide receiver out of USC.
Now, many people, especially Steelers fans, are not too big on this pick.
This was a very shocking pick in my opinion, because quite frankly, I didn't think we were going to get a wide receiver at least this early in the draft.
Yeah, but I love this pick, specifically because, now you got to think, we got to treat in this pick. He's a great freaking player. He's got good height. He's got decent speed. He's a great possession receiver. And you also got to think, our receivers, Rodgers, Hamilton, Haywood-Bay, Ayers, Coates, they're all, I like Rodgers. I think he could be a great slot receiver for us, but he has injury problems. He's dealt with injuries in the past.
Yeah, and JuJu Smith-Schuster back at USC, he did not miss one game, and he's played through injuries.
Exactly.
So he's very, very tough and physical.
Exactly, and he's very healthy. So, knowing that our receivers aren't really reliable, this guy could be a great slot receiver for us.
Absolutely.
A fantastic slot receiver. We got Antonio Brown at number 1, Montavis Bryant, who was just reinstated at number 2, and JuJu Smith-Schuster as a slot receiver.
Possibly, but yeah.
Of course, he's going to battle with Rodgers and the other receivers, but I love this pick. And I think this is going to be a great wide receiver battle for the slot receiver position.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be a really interesting battle.
I think he can get it. I think he'll beat out Rodgers. But of course, last season, and I think the Steelers will continue with it, we usually split reps with our receivers. We rotate with our receivers.
Yeah.
So I think the Steelers will continue that, which means most of our receivers will get playtime.
Mm-hmm.
But I like this guy because he could be a great slot receiver for us. He's a great possession receiver. I like his size. He's got good speed. This guy could be a great receiver for us.
He's very physical, and that's what we need. We need physical receivers.
Exactly. I like this pick. Many people may not like it, but I like it. In the third round, the Pittsburgh Steelers selected Cameron Sutton, cornerback out of Tennessee. I love this pick.
Very good pick.
And one of the best things about it is that he not only can he play outside, but he can play inside as well.
Exactly.
We could really use him in the slot. We could use him as a slot corner, and he can start day one as a slot corner.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he can move his way up to the outside.
Oh, I definitely think he can. He's done really good. He did really good for Tennessee.
Of course,
he's got pretty decent speed. He's got pretty decent height, for a corner.
Yeah, he's pretty physical. He can defend a deep ball.
He can be able to get to the ball.
He's a great man-to-man cover corner. He's great on the press. So I like this pick. I really like this pick, and he'll obviously battle with Senquez Golson.
Yeah, if he stays healthy.
Yeah, he'll most likely battle with Senquez Golson for the slot corner.
Because I don't think William Gay is gonna. He might be in the battle for it, but I don't think he's gonna be in that.
Gay, he just needs to get released. Let's see who we got at corner. We have obviously Artie Burns, Ross Cockrell, Cameron Sutton, Senquez Golson, William Gay, another rookie that we'll mention, and who else?
I think that's it.
Cody Sensbach. So that's 7 corners. So one of them's going to be the odd man out. I'm hoping it's Gay because he's getting old, he's getting slower, he's getting worse.
And plus, we're not really using him anymore.
Yeah. So I think Gay needs to get out of here. But I like this Sutton pick.
Yeah.
He's a great corner. And he could be a great slot or outside corner for us. Honestly, I could really see him being out Cockrell for the outside position.
I mean, very well could.
I could really see it. Honestly, I would love it. Him and Burns as the number 1 and 2 corners. That's a very young, physical, and fast corner duo.
Also in the third round, we selected James Conner, running back out of Pittsburgh.
This is, without a doubt, my favorite pick.
Probably our best pick in the draft. Because this guy, you know, he was great with Pittsburgh, you know, for the Panthers, and he had Hodges lymphoma. He was out for a season, but he still did team reps. Obviously, non-contact reps, but he still did it while he had cancer.
Which means he has heart and passion for the sport.
He loves the sport of football.
And, of course, he's from Pittsburgh, which means he stays in Pittsburgh. He gets to play on the same field that he played in college, which is also a benefit because he knows the field conditions and the weather.
Exactly.
This is a great pick. Plus, he's a great character.
He's a great power back.
He's a hard runner.
Hardly anybody can be able to tackle him.
He's a hard runner. He's very physical. His spin moves, his stiff arms is very, very aggressive. I love this pick. This is my favorite pick.
Him being the backup for Le'Veon Bell will be really great for us because if something happens to Bell, whether it's a suspension or injury, you know,
I'm not going to worry at all because
this guy's going to be good for Pittsburgh, especially behind our line.
Yes, exactly. I love.
And the way he runs, you know, just running people over, you know, this guy's a tremendous running back.
Yeah, and he's a pretty good receiving back as well.
Exactly.
He kind of reminds me of a younger Le'Veon Bell a little bit. I like this pick. This is my favorite pick. I absolutely love this pick.
Absolutely.
And I think he can be a great backup and another great weapon for this offense. I love this pick, man. Absolutely love this pick. In his hard-fought journey from beating cancer and returning to football, and him to stay in Pittsburgh is absolutely astonishing. It's amazing. I love this pick. Now, in the 4th round, the Pittsburgh Steelers selected Joshua Dobbs, quarterback out of Tennessee.
Good pick.
I was hyped about this pick.
Good pick.
I absolutely wanted this guy. If you guys saw our last 2 mock drafts, I had us picking him up in the 3rd and 4th round. We obviously picked him up in the 4th round.
You know, this guy's got an arm. This guy's got an arm. He can be able to run the ball. He, like you said, he can be able to catch the ball as well. So he's basically a triple threat quarterback.
Yeah.
You know, this guy. You know, this guy's not afraid to take a hit. Usually, when most running backs run the ball, they usually slide, make sure they don't get hit. This guy takes a hit like he's a freaking champ. This guy's a tough dude.
He's elusive. He's hard to take down. He's a hard runner. He throws a nice tight spiral. His accuracy could be better, but
his accuracy is pretty decent. But you know, being behind Big Ben, you know, learning from him, that can definitely get better.
Exactly.
Because Big Ben's one of the most accurate quarterbacks in the NFL.
And him learning from Ben will definitely help him, not only with his accuracy but his play as well.
Exactly.
I absolutely love this pick. I'm hype on this guy, and many people may not think this, and I've read an article that the Steelers aren't even thinking this. Many people say that he isn't going to be Ben's successor, but
yet again, I don't think anybody thought of Dak Prescott taking Tony Romo's place.
Yeah, he's a lot like Dak Prescott, only I think he can be better.
Possibly.
I think he can be better. He played amazing behind a terrible line in Tennessee. Now that he has the 4th best ranked offensive line behind him, if he ever plays.
All that time in the pocket, even if he's out the pocket, you know, with the receivers and targets that we have, you know, he's definitely going to find a man open.
Exactly. I love this pick, man. I absolutely love this pick. I'm so hyped on this guy, and I absolutely love this pick. Many people say he may not be Ben's successor, but I know he can be Ben's successor.
I mean, you never know.
He's still young. He's fast. He's got a lot to learn, and him developing from Ben will really help him. I think this guy can be Ben's successor. And if he ever gets injured, or if Ben ever gets injured, then he can come in, and I think he'll do pretty good for us.
Yet again, he's going to have to battle with Landry Jones with the backup position.
Yeah, and we just released Zach Mettenberger, so
which really doesn't matter.
Honestly, I think Dobbs will, without a doubt, beat Jones for the number 2 spot.
Possibly.
I mean,
we'll have to see till the OTAs and training camp.
Yeah, but I love this pick, man. And plus, he's teammates with his former college teammate, Cameron Sutton. They both went to Tennessee. Now they're teammates again.
Yeah.
So that's cool to see.
Yeah, right.
But I actually like this pick, man. He can be a great backup for Ben. He can learn behind Ben and possibly be Ben's success. Be a great franchise quarterback for us. Love this pick.
Now with our 5th round selection, we selected Brian Allen, cornerback out of Utah.
I like this pick. Not only does it add good depth, but you gotta think he's a great press corner. He's great on man coverage.
I mean, this dude's pretty tall. He's 6'3", ran a 4.48, so this guy's pretty tall and fast.
Yeah. So,
you know, if he can work on his tackling and more on his coverage skills and everything, this guy could very well be a good corner for us.
He's already got good coverage skills, but the thing is that he converted from wide receiver to cornerback.
That's why he's still got to learn.
Exactly.
You know, to position, he's still got to learn.
He needs to learn more. He needs to learn more on defense.
Exactly.
On the defensive scheme, which honestly he can be like. I can honestly see him being a practice squad guy and then developing, and then possibly be something for us maybe after next season or after this upcoming season. But you never know. The only thing he needs to work on is his tackling. But I like this guy though. I like this pick. He's great on man coverage. He's a great press corner. He's tall. He's fast. I like this pick. And honestly, he could be a great outside corner if he develops enough.
Yeah, he's got the speed for it.
Yeah. Honestly, if we wanted to, we could make Cameron Sutton a free safety and have him be the corner opposite Artie Burns.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see
we
what
can
happens.
Have that happen. I don't know, but I like this pick though. It adds more depth to the secondary and to the defense.
Mm-hmm.
But more importantly, he can really develop. Now in the 6th round, the Pittsburgh Steelers selected Colin Holba, long snapper out of Louisville. Really? A long snapper?
I mean, we can't have Greg Warren forever. I mean, basically ever since he came to the Steelers, every year we signed him to 1-year deals. I mean, we're probably going to do it to this kid now. I mean,
he's a long snapper.
Yeah.
We didn't need to draft a long snapper. He probably would have went in undrafted and we could have picked him up.
I mean, since when you see long snappers drafted?
It's very rare. But a long snapper in the 6th round?
You can't.
Why couldn't you at least do one in the 7th round? We seriously could have waited until after the draft to pick one up. Honestly, Greg Warren, yeah, he's getting old, but he's still doing freaking amazing. He has not botched a snap in freaking years.
Yeah.
He's still amazing. He could probably last forever. All he does is snap the ball.
But this pick, I mean, it really made
me scratch my head.
Yeah, basically, that's
Still
what I was
does.
trying to say.
But, cool. I guess maybe Greg Warren can teach him. Maybe he can be a long snapper for 15 years. I don't know.
I mean, we'll see how this turns out.
Not bad, I guess, but we could have definitely picked him up after the draft. But, okay. It's something different, I guess. We could have definitely went safety in this round, though. Knowing we need safety help. Well.
But in the 7th round, we selected Keon Adams, outside linebacker out of Western Michigan.
I like this pick. It adds depth to the linebacker position and obviously to our defense. But you got to think, he did pretty good in West Michigan.
He actually pretty did. Yeah.
I think he had, 7.5 sacks last year?
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
This guy could be a very surprising player for us. He could be he has a great possibility of making the final cut of the 53-man roster.
If he very well does, he'll most likely, just be a part of the special teams, as well as a backup linebacker, obviously.
Yeah, of course. He'll most likely be using special teams, but honestly, it'd be cool to see if he gets any reps in preseason. He can very well make the 53-man roster. Possibly, I don't know. But
I don't know.
This guy could be something for us, maybe. Of course, we'll start him out as a backup special teams player, but I mean, we'll see how he turns out, though.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, guys, that is the 2017 Pittsburgh Steelers NFL draft class. I like this draft class. I really do.
I'll give it an A- at least.
Yeah,
it was a good draft.
I'll give it an A-, B+.
It was a good draft class. It really was.
I like the very first 4 picks, and of course the last 3 picks were obviously for depth, but I mean, I like this class.
It's a good class.
It's a good class. I like this class.
It really is.
I'm excited to see what they do, especially Watt and Connor and Dobbs and Sutton and Schuster.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be very interesting to see how they do. I can't wait till training camp and preseason to see what we got, man.
Yeah, see what they're capable of.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, let us know what you guys think in comments below. And who was your favorite pick? Let us know in the comments below.
Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you later.
Peace.